So why should you work with me? Hi, I'm David Ruby from Hypnosis, and recently it was asked essentially like why should someone work with you or with Hypnosis for that matter. And it wasn't meant in a condescending way. It was just more out of curiosity and kind of as a prompt for like, well, what do you do? Tell me more about what your services are, qualifications, and so on. So I wanted to make a brief video about essentially why you might want to consider working with Gene or me for coaching with hypnosis. Now, the first things to get out of the way are the qualifications, the things that people tend to ask, like, well, how did you learn to do this? And I've got right now about a decade and a half of experience of learning, and I've taken lots of trainings, got certified, and I have a pretty good skill set. If I'm being completely honest, I'm pretty good at this stuff. In fact, I have a pretty good level, skill set and a lot of experience. I've done client work as well for I think about a dozen years or so. So I've got a lot of experience, and I've gotten really great results. And hypnosis is not magic, but the results sometimes can be magical. And even if it's not like a lightning bolt, it's a great skill set for changing lots of things. So I think that gets me in the conversation, but that's not why you should consider me over any other competition. I did want to talk about sort of what I've done with hypnosis that I think makes me stand out from some other people in the field, and it's worth considering. So I will say that I've done a lot of stuff with hypnosis for myself. So if you try to lose weight or combat other issues in your life, um, I've been there as well. I've used hypnosis to help me lose 40 pounds, and then I've used that to kind of reconstruct my body composition to, fuel workouts and to make proper decisions with diet, nutrition, exercise, and just positive habits overall. I'll also say that during COVID, actually before COVID, I was taking advanced training. Basically, just it's a technique I really love, and I wanted to get better at it. And they had us do this technique on ourselves for 30 days. And I did that and was able to make some market changes. And I say that because people point out that I had made certain positive shifts in my overall disposition on things. And as it happened, COVID hit, probably right around the end of that sort of that time frame, and I was able to process it better. By that I mean I would still feel bad about things, people getting sick and dying, um, the uncertainty in the world, and I was able to let that go without much residual. So I was still a human. I still felt emotions about things, and I was also able to let it go. So it didn't really have the impact on me it did on a lot of the world. So, and also, I've used that to help clients because I've been there for a lot of things. When people have difficulties in life and they're trying to lose weight, or I don't use it for smoking cessation, but to quit smoking or to deal with stress in life, I've done that. I can say genuinely that I've used this to help myself from the inside out, and I've been there in the client seat, either with other hypnotists and coaches, or just using this with myself and teaching skills that you can take with you and use every day for the rest of your life if you'd like to. Um, that gives me some insights, and there are other coaches that have done that as well, but I think it's more common for people to learn hypnosis and not really apply this to themselves first. There are some notable exceptions. There are some wonderful people in the field that have done this very thing, but it's less common than you might think. The other thing I would say that makes us stand out is the coaching aspect. It's not just hypnosis as a tool that you throw at a problem. It really is looking at how does the problem work for you? How do you do it? How does your unconscious mind create the problem? What's it trying to do? And working with it to come up with an ecological solution. So it's not just here's a tool and hope it works. It's really tailored to how you work. Uh, so why work with me? I think a good reason to work with me is because I have the skill set to do this, and it's a good fit for you. And if you're not sure, we do offer a free discovery call. So if you want to talk to Gina or I, what I'd recommend would be basically to send us an email at info@workwellhypnosis.com, or go on our website at workwellhypnosis.com, and there's a form you can fill out to request a free strategy call. And we're really about no pressure sales. It really is about seeing, is this a good fit for both of us? Do we have the skill set that will work for you? And do you like us? Is it a good fit for you as well? If it's not, then we would encourage you to consider what the best option is for you. If it is, then we discuss where to go from there. So again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let us know. And thanks for your time. Have a nice day.